dedicated to one of our clients who is going to incorporate a new company and is wondering about the new filing requirements, etc. As discussed at our meeting, I'm making this video for you. So you don't need to bother about the filing requirements of your new company. As we will be doing everything for you. The only thing that you really need to pay attention to is, of course, your emails, as we will be notifying you when new requirements or when action is required on your part. Now, in a very brief summary, your new company will need to pay the annual levy mid-year, will need to prepare VS, which is a EU service provision, B2B. So when your company is providing services to another European EU VAT registered company, we need to be submitting VS. But again, you don't need to worry about this, because this is something that we will tell you if it applies or not. The only thing that at this stage is important for you is to have your accounting records ready for us every 3 months, so that we will be proceeding with the accounting work and the VAT return submission. If VS or Intrastat applies, because you haven't made up your mind about the imports and exports of goods yet, then again, we will notify you about that. What else? Your Cyprus company will need to be preparing audited financial statements, of course, every year. So the year ends in Cyprus is a calendar year. So by December 2020X, your company needs to have its audited financial statements. And this is again something that we will be doing, and we will be reminding you every year. In a nutshell, we have incorporated the company anyway. So say now you have incorporated your company in September. You may need to do accounts by the December 2023. I will let you know if you have to or not. But definitely by December 2024, you need to submit your year-end accounts. Again, by December 2025, December 2026. You don't need to bother about this, because we will notify you. The only you need to be alert only that you need to be having these audited financial statements ready 8 months or 10 months after the year end. Again, because we have many lists and a CRM and lots of internal policies and procedures, we will be notifying you about this obligation. Other than that, there's nothing else for your Cyprus company. So you have incorporated, you will be raising sales invoices, making payments, receipts, collecting the purchases, expenses, the goods, the acquisition of goods, the payroll records, and all these will be given to us, and we will be processing everything for you. I know that it's early, but since I'm making this video for you, keep it in mind that as soon as you decide to hire someone, you need to let me know, because I can get fundings for you and save you 4,000 or 5,000 per employee. Once that happens, of course, we will be charging you extra for payroll costs, as payroll is very complicated. Actually, it has become a very complicated matter for all service providers in Cyprus. And it's something that we as accountants need to be doing on a monthly basis. Having said that, it is what it is. And when the time comes, we will also be paying the social securities for your employees and for your company every month. We've discussed this again, and I'm informing you. And just keep this video as a reminder that every month, few days before the month end, we will be paying on your behalf your employers' contributions and your employees' contributions. I've given you examples at the office of the gross to net salary with 1,000 euros and 2,000 euros. I remind you that we have calculators on our website where you put the gross to net salary and everything is calculated for you, with the exception of NHS. We did that deliberately because when we created the website, the NHS had several changes, and it will have several changes. So, but it's a minor tax, so the big picture is there. What else? That's it. The company will need to be making some submissions. Of course, this is stuff that we will be doing for you. And again, you don't need to bother about it. I take this a step further. Your company submissions are the following. It's audited financial statements, which is the submission of the HE32, your company's employer's tax return, your company's results tax returns. What else do we do? And of course, the VAT returns, the VS, and the intrastats. The intrastats, since we're talking about it, make a note that we are not authorized to do it. It's something that, how you call them? People that are working at the ports can do. We are not allowed to be performing intrastat VS or forms on your company's behalf, simply because this has become highly regulated, too detailed, and over and above, it is not worth you paying us to do that rudimentary exercise, as we will be charging much more than your local person at the port. Dedicated to you, as promised. Have a nice day. I'm at Prodaras, Nafsiga area, and it's 8:30 in the morning. Good morning. NEB, NEB.